Hold up, you thought that you was had them looking for the witness, but you really wasn't giving anything. Sip no Gabbana, and I eat up all the drama like piranha. I devour everything. I devour everything. I devour everything. I devour everyone on the scene. Put the bread on the top and your head in between. Back, call me, quit acting all phony. Say I'm my government name like you know me. My girl is a trophy, 90s Naomi. I give you life for free, so you own me. And pay me with some interest. Eat them up, you were so delicious. What really happens when a hero meets a villain? Let's find out. And when they dropping off all that drip for free, you know you got power.
The starting lineup for the visiting Orlando Magic. At shooting guard, at small forward, Jaylen Brown. At the other guard position, Isaiah Thomas. Let's meet the starters for your Cleveland Cavaliers. At small forward, at 6'9", number 9, Luol Deng.
Broadcasting live, 2K Sports presents the NBA. A look at the starting group for the Magic. They've got Jaylen Brown. Thomas is out there with Havlicek. Then there's Chamberlain, and it's Duncan in at the power forwards position. And for the Cavaliers, Stoudemire out there with Yao. Then there's Wade. Then it's Dang, and it's Nash in at the point guard position. And every season you have teams, Greg, that start out hot only to falter. How do you separate the real from the rest?
Kevin, that's a good question. And one thing is what we call point differential. Doesn't just look at wins and losses, but margins of victory. And it can indicate who's really built to go the distance.
Down low, here's Duncan. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And how about the strength from the big fella? Duncan just out-muscling the defense and finishing through the contact.
The Magic shooting their first foul shot of the night.
And in terms of team numbers, the free throw percentage is right at 74.
You know, I know that's an aspect they've been trying to address as a team. I mean, they've got to get those free throw numbers up and improve.
And so it's Wade. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. 6-point game. Pass to Nash. This one for three. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. It's been a quick start for Orlando. This their first chance this season playing the Cavaliers.
The playmaking of Brown continuing to evolve. Nice dime there.
First quarter of play. 1 minute played. They need this, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. That free throw good from Wade.
Oh, one of the most dynamic guards in the game. Wade can do it all on offense and is also a terrific shot blocker at that position.
Thomas finds Duncan. And it's Orlando with another.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Passes to Nash. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Magic ball.
The Magic have gone 4 of 4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Thomas dishes to Havlicek. Brown inside the line. They grab their own miss. Duncan on the follow.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Nash the pass to Deng. Yao kicks to Nash. Now the pass to Yao. 6 on the shot clock. Near the three-point line, it's Wade. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And the ball handling of Wade. Outstanding work, getting crafty with it and converting because of that creativity.
Here's Duncan. Stoudemire with the defensive effort.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. Got to appreciate that stop.
Thomas against Nash. Chamberlain with the block.
Man, what a well-coordinated athlete. His size, to add that superior timing, hard to get shots over Wilt Chamberlain.
Wade dishes to Dang. Shot clock at 5. Free throw line jump shot.
We'd expect nothing less than stifling coverage from Duncan. His effort level on the defensive end, extremely consistent.
Here's Havlicek. Wade with the block. Pass to Dang. Good, and the assist goes to Nash.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Here's Duncan. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Dwayne Wade.
And, you know, Duncan's such a handful for defenders. That's why they end up having to foul him.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way the whole time.
How they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers.
The first free throw is good.
You know, you got to really appreciate and respect how steadfast Duncan is. I mean, he's always under control and composed, keeps his team focused on the task at hand, and that's extremely valuable.
And so Duncan nails them both. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
It's time for some teachers.
See some of the numbers here for Isaiah Thomas. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Pass to Yao. He kicks it to Wade. Nash outside. With the teardrop, and the layup is up and in.
And how about that nice finish in traffic by Nash, showing off his soft touch.
Thomas against Nash. It's stolen by Wade. And Wade slams it in.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Just 4 to shoot. Here's Brown. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And, you know, really, guys, Brown is very talented knocking down shots, even when getting hit.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Marcus Camby, he's checked in for Yao. Wallace comes in for Amari Stoudemire. And Trae Young subbed in for Nash. And a switcher also for Orlando. Suggs, he's checked in for Havlicek. That free throw good from Brown.
Look, you've got to give Brown a lot of credit for his growth as a shooter. That wasn't something he did when he first got to the league. He put in a lot of work. He shoots it well from the floor and line.
It's Thomas on the wing. Wade is covering. And Wade sends it back.
I tell you what, Wade's one of the best in the history of the game as a shot blocker from the 2-guard position, using his athleticism to leap up and turn shots away.
Strong start here early. 4 of his first 5 made.
Here's Thomas. Duncan. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. And now that's 11 points for Tim Duncan.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Wade catching them off guard that time with the nice dribble move.
Magic leading by 4. Thomas passes to Chamberlain. And here's Wade. Count it. Good. Wade's got 13.
Somebody came to play tonight. 6 out of his first 7.
Thomas kicks to Duncan. And Duncan throws it down.
And how about the timing from Duncan on the glass? Getting there to collect that offensive rebound and the putback.
Here's Wade. The rebound by Wilt Chamberlain. The Magic have gone 8 of 14 from the field in the first quarter. Now, here's Suggs. Not a lot of room. Thomas finds Brown. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Brown's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And you can tell Brown has a mind for the game. Calls the pick and roll and works it to perfection.
It's Young on the wing. Back to Wallace. Count that one.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
It's Thomas on the wing. And it's Orlando with another.
Yeah, the jump shot of Thomas. Cash money. Boy, it's nice seeing him knock. Just beating the buzzer. Listen to this crowd right now.
Tim Duncan has been on display for Orlando. Scoring, rebounding. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Magic?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, guys. Without those second chance points, this game would have had a much different feel to it.
The Cavaliers trail by 3. Ashes out there with Dwayne Wade. Then it's Stoudemire. Then it's Dang. And it's Cambion at the center position. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
I like the defense's hustle, but Wade smartly turns their efforts against them and draws the foul.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line tonight. No good on the free throw. You know, Clark, I remember you had such a strong mid-range game when you were playing. Do you think it would have been hard to stretch your game out to 3 like a lot of guys are doing now?
You know what, Kevin? It's interesting. I was actually starting to try to add the 3-point shot to my game way back in the mid-'80s as part of my development. So I don't think it's hard. It's a matter of putting the work in. And shooting is one of those skills in the game that can really be refined with good mechanics and just volume of work.
Thomas passes to Suggs. Dishes to Chamberlain. It's rebounded by Camden.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
And Luol Deng gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Zubac is checked in for Chamberlain. Passes it to Zubac. Here's Brown. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. 6 to shoot. 3-pointer, and the 3-ball is good. Brown's got 11 points.
You know, early on, Brown struggled with his confidence taking threes. Now he's a knockdown threat.
Here's Wade. Rebound by the Magic. Duncan's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Brown. Yep, it counts. And it's a 7-point Orlando lead.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Outside Dang. Releases. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Dang's got his 2nd basket of the game. Outside Thomas. The pass to Suggs. Brown outside. Over Dang. And there are the Magic with another bucket.
Brown can give you so many things on the court. Really a versatile team player.
On the wing, Dang. Tipped away. Here's Nash, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
For Cleveland, they have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this one.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
You know, they've really put themselves behind the 8 ball in so many of their games because they just have not been able to knock down those foul shots.
Here's Wade. Orlando grabs the miss. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
Yeah, you know, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You've got to trust in the system.
Suggs dishes to Thomas. Brown outside. Over Dang. Here's Duncan. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
Hey, it may not make the highlight reel, but all Tim Duncan does is score points, and he makes your team a ton better.
Back to Nash. Pass to Stoudemire. To the paint. That's good, and the Orlando lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Camby.
Outstanding execution. Good job working the ball inside.
Outside Thomas. Over Nash. Thomas's shot is off. Cavaliers have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Nash the pass to Wade. Good, and the assist goes to Nash. Now it's just a 3-point Magic lead.
Defense is all over Wade, but he's able to push past them and get the finish.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Trae Young has been talking smack from a young age. He said if I was doing something nice, I wanted to let them know about it. Once he got to the NBA, Trae says, I was more of a fan of the guys I was going against. Once I got out of that mindset and started being competitive and talking a little trash, that's when everything clicked. Kevin?
David, not shy at all. Thank you. Timeout called. Cleveland come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Yeah, I mean, a surprising victory. Looking like they go away easily, but boy, did they come on strong in the fourth. Big-time momentum just carrying them all the way for the win. Exciting basketball.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Yao, he's checked in for Camby. Wallace comes in for Amari Stoudemire. Young is subbed in for Steve Nash. Thomas dishes to Chamberlain. Can't cash in from close range. Wade passes to Young. Over Suggs. That's good, and the Orlando lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Young.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Pass to Chamberlain. Outside Thomas. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
And Thomas very capable of knocking down the tray. Got to respect his ability to shoot the long ball.
Here's Wade, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Suggs in the corner. That's in there. Thomas with the assist.
Assist from
Thomas got 4 assists in the game.
Wow, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Passes it to Yao. Duncan with the block.
Excellent defensive timing that time by Tim Duncan.
And it's Suggs missing.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will go!
Wow, what a way to finish up the quarter.
That's an impossible shot, man, even when you don't have the clock to worry about.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, tremendous. It was a big-time first quarter for Jaylen Brown. He had 18 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist. And Kenny, what are your thoughts on how Orlando played?
Well, their success was largely about second-chance points. They crashed the offensive boards heavy in the first half. I love how they fight for every 50-50 ball like it's the last ball on earth.
Looking at Cleveland, Shaq, your thoughts?
Well, they need to turn the heat up on D. Too often we saw them back on the...
And that should do it.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Dwayne Wade really has his fingerprints all over this one.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Checking out the group for Jamal Mosley to start the second half. On out there with Duncan. Then there's Chamberlain. Then there's Suggs. And it's Thomas in at the point.
Give credit to the defense. They were right there on Brown. Ultimately, though, he's too smart and too confident near the hoop to have any effect.
That one's good, and the Magic lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Dwayne Wade. Thomas, that's good. Thomas got 7 points.
And that's exactly what you want to start the second half. Smart play call.
Yeah, they want to get the half off to a quick start, and they know who to go to.
Good on the three-point shot.
And the quickness of Nash's game, just taking a shot there before the defense has a chance to react.
Here's Thomas. Yow with the block. And they'll keep possession. There's the pass to Thomas. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Wade outside. Nash with tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. To the inside. Suggs. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And now an 8-point Magic lead. Nash kicks to Wade. Back to Nash. Wade passes to Yao. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade.
One of the very best. Wade will get you the rock.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
Havlicek, he's checked in for the Magic. Brown outside. Good for the basket. Number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. Five on the clock, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Will Chamberlain picks one up.
Oh, so tough for defenders to guard D-Wade. He can hurt you in so many different ways.
And he's good on the second. Orlando leading by 8. Here's Thomas. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Thomas against Nash. Over Thomas. And that one hits back iron. And here's Thomas, who brings it up for the Magic. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Inside, Duncan. Yes, and a nice assist from Chamberlain. Duncan's got the lead up to 10 now for the Magic.
Look at how comfortable Duncan is inside the paint. He knows those close range angles like no other. He's special in that regard.
That's a 2 from Dang. It's a very good look and converts. Dang's got 6.
Boy, Yao used all of his body there setting that screen.
Thomas deciding where to go with it. The dish to Chamberlain. And that one, good.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Marcus Camby. He's checked in for Yao. The change for the Magic. Portis is checked in.
And Stoudemire, a dunking machine out there. Remarkable at getting the position he needs to bring that one home.
Brown finds Portis. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Wallace comes in for Stoudemire. Young is subbed in for Steve Nash. Havlicek against Wade. Camby with the block. To the middle. Here's Dang. And there's the second dunk to finish it off.
An excellent ball movement. Young being unselfish.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
You're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Jason Richardson is checked in for Jaylen Brown. Magic leading by 5.
2 minutes.
Thomas passes to Portis. Kicks to Havlicek. Floats one. He lays it in. Havlicek's got his first points of the night.
Just a relentless machine. Never seems to fatigue. Havlicek, once he gets loose inside, it's tough to keep him from hurting.
Here's Young. Lays it up off the glass. Young's got a second bucket tonight.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Pass to Richardson. Magic moving the ball around. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. And stolen by Richardson. 59 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And here is Thomas. He's got 10. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Chamberlain. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Orlando making some changes. Ivica Zubac has checked in for Chamberlain. And Jalen Suggs is subbed in for Thomas. Camby passes to Wade. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Wade's got 5 points now this quarter.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
On the wing, Havlicek. Wade is covering. Pass to Zubac. Here's Suggs. Portis on the follow. Portis has got his first points in this one.
Hard to exceed Portis' level of energy. I mean, he just doesn't seem to ever stop.
Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points.
65. Get up and get loud.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Magic leading by 5. They've got Trae Young. Now is out there with Stoudemire. Then it's Nash, and it's Wade in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. They get it back. No good from Duncan.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Here's a look at the schedule for the Magic. On Friday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the Denver Nuggets. And then on Sunday, they'll start out on the road and play the Rockets in Houston.
And that game against Sacramento is going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
Made outside. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Havlicek dishes to Richardson. Now, here's Suggs. Defended by Nash. And it's Suggs missing. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Here's Wade. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
His first team foul.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Magic.
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
And, you know, on top of that, second chance points have been a major component for them. And I love the relentlessness they've shown on the offensive glass.
That's good from Wade. Orlando making some changes. Chamberlain's checked in for Zubac, and it's Brown in for Jason Richardson.
With missed opportunities from the line this half, they're not doing themselves any favors. Yeah, the first half was one to deep 6 or forget. But in the second half, he's looked a lot better.
Young looking around. Back to Wade. Count it. Wade's got 11 points here in just the second half.
And, you know, he's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
And here's Brown outside. And again, it's Orlando with a 3.
And, you know, we've seen Brown accept more responsibility over time on offense, including taking these quick shots.
Wade passes to Yao. Shoots over Chamberlain. Second chance effort. Chamberlain with the block.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes. Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
And the Cavaliers call time here. You look at Jaylen Brown, what a contribution.
He is absolutely dialed in from outside. They need to close out on him much quicker when he's lining up those threes.
Luol Deng is checked in for the Cavaliers. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard J.B. Bickerstaff talking with his team. Now, Coach challenged him. He said, this goes beyond this game. Show me how much heart you have for the season. Fight until the final buzzer. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. Here's Nash. Makes it off the glass.
Absorbing contact well inside. Nash is a competitive guy and is able to find ways to score even against tough defense.
Pass to Chamberlain. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one. I'm not sure whose fault that was, guys, but they need to get on the same page here.
Here's Suggs. He dishes it to Havlicek. Duncan, the pass to Brown. Back to Duncan. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Wade outside. Stoudemire trying to break free. They get it back. Tries again. No good from Yao.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
That free throw missing.
I like a lot of things about Suggs. His toughness and physicality, though, kind of stand out, especially at both ends of the floor. And I think he just continues to grow as a player.
And so it's Wade. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. Down by 12. Driving to the basket. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Duncan's got 11 rebounds in the game. Suggs passes to Duncan. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Duncan's got the lead up to 14 now for the Magic.
Silky smooth. Tim Duncan, highly efficient with that stroke.
And the Cavaliers call time here. They trail by 14. There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter. present the New Balance Player of the Game, Jaylen Brown.
Well, I tell you what, it's been so much fun watching him do his thing out here. I mean, the game is looking effortless for him, and he's riding that wave of confidence and momentum, which has allowed him to completely take over and dominate.
Coming into this game, he'd been having a tough stretch. We all know that, but not anymore. He's back at his best, and I think it's safe to say that slump is over. Here's Wade again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Back to Brown. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. Thomas got his 8th assist in the game.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
The Cavaliers again can't hit.
Boy, they certainly had their way with the opponent at both ends. A really solid night here for the Magic.
And it may be a comfortable win for him, but, you know, they had to weather a few storms along the way, and that's all part of the story.
Yeah, Kevin, this was by no means the runaway that it might appear to be. It was a scrappy performance, though, all the way through.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in the 2-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Jaylen Brown.
Every inch of the floor was his tonight as he came out and injected an energy into every play.
Shooting for Orlando, Wilt Chamberlain, 1 shot.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
Chamberlain no good on the free throw.
Hey, we all know this. It's no secret. I mean, one of the areas of Wilt's game that's below average is free throw shooting.
And Young kicks it over to Nash. The pass to Wallace. Dang for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And that assist got a little nod from his teammate after that one.
And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony.
Yo no sabía que tú eras así. Te juro que ahora me cae mejor. Me contaron muchas cosas de ti, pero eres más que yo. Es de hacer, no es de hablar. Suelta el cel pa' entonar, yeah. Salió de Rosa al Pola. Ey, ey, estaba perdida y ahora anda en todos lados. Ey, ey, yo y el otro están. Ey, ey, hoy es el día por si no me am.
Yeah, 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 ey. Vi que te dejaste a tu novio, baby, me alegro. Vamos a celebrarlo en Perro Negro. Dile a ese que tú no quieres arreglo. Dile a tu pai que quiero que sea mi suegro. Mami tiene el party prendido. Saco, estoy sorprendido. Me dijo que la amiguita está por ahí. La loquita es un lío. Si le ponen reggaetón. Hoy se parcha hasta las 6 de la mañana. Quiero que salgas de mi mente. Porque tú tienes cara que tienes la linda. Que los deja loco en chulo como Belinda. Menéame la chapa hasta que me rinda. Un igual en la disco voy a dejar. No me importa cuál es la hora ni cuál es tu signo. Si el DJ fuera pastor nos casábamos aquí mismo. Baby, con otro y conmigo no es lo mismo. Felcho, Bad Bunny, baby, baby. Salió de Rosa el pobre.